Do you remember a time when your prayers felt like a real conversation? When your heart felt light and you felt truly connected to Allah? But lately, maybe there's a quietness, a distance you can't quite put your finger on. The prayers might feel more like a routine, and that sweetness of faith feels like a distant memory. If this sounds like you, please know you are not the only one who has ever felt this way. And more importantly, this feeling isn't a sign that you've been abandoned. It's a sign that your heart is longing to return. That feeling of being disconnected is actually a mercy from Allah, a gentle nudge to come back. In this video, we're going to walk that path back to Him together. That space you feel between you and your Creator can be heavy. It often fills up with guilt, confusion, and maybe even a little despair. We start asking ourselves, why don't I feel what I used to? Or is there something wrong with my faith? But this feeling isn't a sign of a hardened heart. It's a sign of a heart that's still soft enough to even notice the distance. It's a spiritual ache that's calling for your attention. Life gets busy, our focus shifts, and sometimes, without us even realizing it, our worship can become automatic. We say the words, but our hearts are somewhere else entirely. This is a natural part of being human. Our faith will have moments where it ebbs and flows. The most important thing isn't that you've drifted, but that you have the desire to come back. That desire in itself is a gift from Him. Just acknowledging our shortcomings and our need for Him is the first and most important step toward reconnecting. So how do we start to bridge this gap? How do we turn this feeling of longing into a reunion? It doesn't start with huge, overwhelming gestures. It starts with small, sincere, and consistent steps back toward Him. Here are 5 powerful habits from our tradition to help you rekindle that connection. Try to see these not as a list of chores, but as acts of love and spiritual self-care. 1. Rediscover your salah with presence. Your 5 daily prayers are your direct appointments with Allah. The key to transforming them is presence. Before you even start, just take a breath. Remind yourself who you are about to speak to. When you recite Surah Al-Fatiha, pause and think about the meaning of each verse. This isn't just a recitation, it's a conversation. To deepen this connection, remember that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us that the closest a servant is to their Lord is during prostration. So, use that moment to make sincere dua in your own words. 2. Make dua a constant conversation. Dua is your personal, open line to Allah, and you don't need formal, fancy words. Just speak from your heart. Talk to Him about your fears, your dreams, your gratitude, and your day-to-day struggles. Some of the best times for this intimate talk are in the last third of the night, right after your prayers and while you're in prostration. Try turning your worries into prayers. So instead of just thinking, I'm so stressed, shift it to, Oh Allah, I am so stressed, please grant me peace. That simple change turns your anxiety into an act of worship. 3. Practice dhikr with intention. The remembrance of Allah, or dhikr, is like an anchor for the soul, but it can become mindless repetition if we aren't careful. The key is to bring intention, or niyyah, back into it. As you go about your day, say Bismillah before you start something and really mean it. I am starting this in the name of Allah. When you feel overwhelmed, say La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. There is no power or strength except with Allah, and feel that weight lift as you acknowledge His ultimate control. This conscious remembrance keeps your heart tied to Him through every part of your day. 4. Seek forgiveness daily. Our mistakes can feel like they build a wall between us and Allah. Regularly asking for forgiveness, or istighfar, helps dissolve these barriers and cleanses the heart. Before you go to sleep each night, just take a moment. Think about your day and sincerely ask Allah to forgive you for any shortcomings. This act of humility is incredibly beloved to Him. It's you admitting that you're not perfect and that you're always in need of His mercy, which opens the door for you to get closer to Him. 5. Cultivate gratitude, or shukr. Try to shift your focus from what you feel is missing to what you already have. Every day, actively thank Allah for specific things. Don't just say Alhamdulillah. Say, Alhamdulillah for the warmth of my home, or Alhamdulillah for giving me the strength to get through today. Research also suggests thanking Allah for your good qualities, which are themselves gifts from Him. Recognizing that your patience, your kindness, or your honesty are blessings from Allah deepens your awareness of His constant presence and grace in your life. Gratitude is a powerful form of worship that lights up the heart and draws you nearer to the Giver. These steps are just a starting point for a beautiful journey back to connection. So, what is one small habit you can start today to feel closer to Him? Share it in the comments below. Your journey might just be the inspiration someone else needs to start their own. Remember, the path back to Allah is always open. It's a journey of small, consistent steps, not giant leaps. He is Al-Wadud, the most loving, and His mercy is greater than any distance you might feel. The very fact that you are seeking Him is a sign that He is already calling you. Let's end with this beautiful prayer. Ya muqallibal qulub thabit qalbi ala dinik. O turner of the hearts, make my heart firm upon your religion. Ameen.